we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey.
You heard her there referring to the Texas governor. Crockett was speaking at a dinner by the Human Rights Campaign. Tonight, Republicans like Texas Senator John Cornyn are calling the comments disgraceful. On social media, Crockett said that she was mocking Abbott's policies and not his disabilities.
Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett has stooped to yet another low and adding on to a string of vile comments. Over the weekend, she seemingly made fun of Texas governor, friend of this program, Greg Abbott, for using a wheelchair. Take a look at this latest disgusting remark.
She's crazy.
We in these hot Texas streets, honey.
To hit Senator Cruz over the head hard.
He is a hot mess, honey.
And don't forget, she wants to hit Senator Cruz over the head hard and take down Elon as a birthday gift. Now, following intense backlash, Jasmine Crockett posted this pathetic response on X, claiming she was not thinking about his condition. Instead, was referring to the, quote, planes, trains, and automobiles that are used to transfer migrants into communities led by black mayors. Really? Now, before saying she never alluded to his condition, and of course, she took a jab at Trump supporters. Now, following this latest controversy involving Crockett, Texas Congressman Randy Weber, he told Fox News that he will introduce a censure resolution against her. Now, instead of hurling insults at him, maybe she and her fellow Democrats could learn a thing or two about governing from Abbott, who's working to push really hard for the people in the great state of Texas. God bless Texas. They want school choice. And Texas Governor Greg Abbott is here with us now. Texas Governor, good to see you. God bless Texas. You had an accident at 26, and you were jogging, and you had a very severe injury, and yes, you are in a wheelchair. And I've gotten to know you. You're a personal friend of mine. I take it personally when friends of mine are attacked viciously for no reason, and there's no way in hell that this woman and her ex-post is going to convince me she meant anything other than what we all believe it to be.
Yep.
Your reaction?
Well, Sean, is another day and another disaster by the Democrats. The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate. And Americans are not buying it. It's one reason why Texas is going to remain red and why Republicans are going to continue to win elections across the country. The fact, Sean, is that Texas is actually in direct contrast to what she was talking about. Texas has ranked number one for the most new jobs in America over the past month, number one for the most new jobs over the past year and for several years. Texas ranks number one for the most new economic development projects for 13 years in a row. CEOs who run businesses have ranked Texas the best state for doing business for 20 years in a row. And Texas is in the vanguard as it concerns the future of the United States, such as space exploration, such as artificial intelligence, such as semiconductors, as well as power generation. The bottom line is that Republican states like Texas are leading the way, and with comments like this by Democrats, we will just leave them in the dust in future elections.
And by the way, when the next census comes, Texas, I'm sure, will pick up a lot of extra congressional districts.
And listen, I don't even like the state of Texas. I would not move there myself. But everything I have seen from what Texas and their leaders have done within all aspects for their people, for helping secure the border and going above and beyond and doing it for our country, when during Biden's term, he didn't do anything to secure the border. Texas took it upon themselves to say, hey, you know what? We actually care about our people. We're going to secure the border ourselves. We're going to fight our government and protect our people because our government doesn't want to protect our people. I mean, this is the type of leadership that's there. And Jasmine Crockett, all she is doing is what all Democrats do in 2025 is just whine, complain, and shout and insult. It's not going to work. It's making you look stupid.
Which would be great for Republicans. Let me ask you, I love the idea of abolishing the Department of Education because I believe governors like you, my governor Ron DeSantis, and others are better able to distribute the funding in a way that'll be more effective. As the president continues to point out, we spend more per capita per student on education than any other industrialized country, and come in about 40th, 37 to 40, depending on what you're looking at in what given year. So it is institutional failure. How will this change things for parents that want their kids to learn reading, writing, math, science, history, and computers?
Good question.
Well, for one, getting rid of the Department of Education like President Trump is doing will ensure that we are able to provide dollars more directly to what is needed most to achieve our education goals in the state of Texas. Sean, in addition to that, however, is the fact that the Department of Education has increasingly been used to impose ideology at the state level. You'll remember that it was the Biden administration that interpreted Title IX to include men who identify as women. And states like Texas had to fight back against that. We were spending money fighting back against the woke policies of the Biden administration as opposed to devoting those resources to the classroom, which is where they are needed.
Let's talk about immigration. We have Tom Homan coming up here in a minute. But you were on the front lines of this immigration lie that the border is secure and the border is closed. And every day we show images on this program of the exact opposite happening. We'd have people like you and Senator Cruz and others on the program, and you were in the midst of all of this, right in the middle of it. I went down to Texas with Donald Trump, and we were in the Rio Grande area. You know, it was obvious what a disaster it was. How have things changed? What can you report back to us about Donald Trump being in office the short time he's been back?
2 words: sudden change. That's what President Trump delivered. He promised he would secure the border, and in fact, he's done that. Remember that the place that you and I and President Trump were at for the interview that you conducted.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at Trump.
Goes past.
That's the place that Joe Biden was.
See Trump?
That you and I.
Look how tired this man looks. This dude is not getting any sleep because he is getting work done in this country. What did we get from Sleepy Joe? That mother was sleeping the entire 4 years and not doing a damn thing and caring about the American people. Greg Abbott, Ron DeSantis, all these governors are actually making moves for their states to secure and prevent things from happening that would destroy their states. Can't say the same for some Democratic governors. I don't know, maybe like Gavin Newsom, burning California to the ground as much as he can and hoping his little podcast can save himself from the political world and trying to do whatever he thinks he's gonna do in running for president or any other political position that I think will never work. If the American people are smart enough to see how he ran California, they will know that he is not one to run a country. I give props to, you know, the professionalism of these governors compared to Jasmine Crockett. She's too reckless, she's too ghetto, she does not need to be in the political realm. We need to just de-seat her. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Until next time, peace out, everybody.